I made the decision then to fully commit my life to following him and accepting what he did for me on the cross. I remember asking God for forgiveness and promised to follow him in all parts of my life. I remember having a real sense of peace, which I still have today. Hi, my name is Irene Thompson. I live in Armagh with my husband Johnny and 3 kids, and I work for the health service. I grew up in a Christian home in Bangor. I have 1 older brother, an older sister and a twin sister. We had a very happy home with fun times growing up. Family was important. I have a lot of very fond memories. We went to church every week. My mum and dad were involved in different things in church. I remember them both being involved in running the youth club. We went to Sunday school. When I was around 8 or 9, our Sunday school teacher gave us a challenge to see who would ask Jesus into their hearts by the following week. I prayed that prayer every night that week, and when our teacher asked who had met her challenge, I was excited to say that I prayed the same prayer every night, wanting to please her. But she just said, "You only need to do it once." Clearly, I didn't really realise the significance of what I was praying. When we were around 11 or 12, we were sent on a Christian summer camp. It was at this camp that I got a full understanding of how much I needed Jesus. It really hit home to me that everyone sins, and my sin was separating me from God and entry into heaven. I made the decision then to fully commit my life to following him and accepting what he did for me on the cross. I remember asking God for forgiveness and promised to follow him in all parts of my life. I remember having a real sense of peace, which I still have today. But I also had a real concern for family members and close friends, not sure if they had done the same thing. I met Johnny at uni. We both went to the Christian Union, and through that met people from a variety of church backgrounds. Through spending time with other Christians and learning from God's word, it really made me have to seek and question my own beliefs. We really enjoyed the challenge of this and being around other Christians. So early in our marriage, we wanted to find a church together, so we started going to Armagh Baptist. We have been in Armagh for about 17 years and are now involved in Katy Baptist Church. We're excited to see how God will use us here. The difference Jesus has made to me in my life is knowing that I have the assurance of heaven and that God is in control of my life. Even if we look at how our world is changing now with the pandemic, there is so much uncertainty for people. But I know whatever path I am taken down, that God will be with me. I think as a Christian, that is one of the things that I can be assured of, the peace knowing that Jesus has a plan for my life. When you commit your life to him, you are committing and handing everything to him. God has given us so many promises in his word, and none fail. I love the verse in Jeremiah 29 verse 11. "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope." And I cling to that in faith. But that doesn't mean it's been all roses. But what it has meant to me is that through difficult times, he has walked with me. My mum unfortunately developed breast cancer when she was 42 and then died when she was 47, just before my sister and I turned 18. It was a very difficult time. She was a great mum, good fun, and always there for us. Very generous with her time and love. Mum was a Christian, and knowing that she was in heaven brought a lot of comfort in very dark days. I don't know how people cope with loss when they don't have Jesus and the assurance of heaven.